Hello and welcome to another one of these live streams, just to give a couple of updates, show a couple of things. Tomorrow we'll have the lovely experience of another new version event. Well, first, the important update you would care about is I entered into the ranking system leaderboard finally. Yesterday I was at 79, today 140. Reward wise, as you can see, when you're 200 or from 51 to 200, 1000 diamonds, 10 summon scrolls. Now, up until this point, it has been too many attempts, as you can see, but I finally figured out what actually makes a difference. It is not mainly the hero selection. It's more of the artifacts you equip. That is an important point that makes a difference, a huge difference. So if we look at the different fights, right, this is the lineup I went for in the first battle, and we have the first win. Now in the second battle, of course, you're gonna have to change. The second lineup I went with, round 2. Then if we move into round 3, I relied heavily on Forest Dancer, Julia, and also I relied heavily on evil artifacts, just to make it clear on that point. Next one, even though we don't have darkness, and even though we don't have time, as you can see, and we've lost one, there's an evil artifact equipped to Forest Dancer, the spear, the new artifact, the spear. It really adds to her attack and critical, so that makes a difference since she can keep attacking the same enemy again and again. Then I went into selection of completely different direction. Moonlight Paladin for the damage immunity direction. Also Universal Sage for his resurrection ability. And that was another win. After that we went into the 6th round. I decided to change again. I changed based on the enemy and based on what I know is waiting. The Great Sage and a number of dark artifacts and normal artifacts equipped to different heroes. And then the final round, the Masterpiece round. I went with Zeus and the Fairy of Music for the HP, recovery, and the critical and damage immunity decrease for the enemy. Did it work? Yep, it worked. So that's how we got into the ranking. Now when I'm talking about artifacts, the point of evil artifacts, we're just gonna showcase what actually is available and try to at least get you to the 2nd or 3rd round. Now usually you can see the Phantom on certain heroes for support, so that's the hero I put for in number 1. Can be the Panda for your first selection, can be Hawkins for the first selection in number 1, right? Then I usually go with let's see, this selection. Now that is prone to happen. If it happens, you might need to switch up your lineup and how it is positioned. And definitely I would recommend the Panda. Usually that's how it works. Yes, the lineup does make a difference. So when I'm talking about artifacts, of course, one is the Fatal judgment. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's see who is expendable at this stage. Okay. By the way, you can find and see the same hero again and again with different stigmata. So the stigmata equipped does make a difference. So, time for round 2. And switch. Blessings of Prophet. I wouldn't go for it at this stage. So, we're gonna put it like this. And this. And we're just gonna go for it now. Okay, that moves us into the next round. Now, getting darkness, getting galaxy can be beneficial, but we don't need him. As you can see, there's 2 different Einstein equipped with different stigmata, so we'll sell this and buy this. I prefer Phantom, honestly. As a stigmata, I prefer Phantom. This is one of the artifacts, Radiance Turbot, that I got. I would recommend it 100%. So at this stage we need to get rid of one of the heroes we have. I'd recommend keeping General of Rescue. Do not sell him yet. Sell a hero you wouldn't really benefit from. Okay, so we have 1 for the damage reduction. We would equip it to the Emperor or directly equip it to Einstein. No, we don't need any of those 3. And then we go to challenge. You have to collect artifacts during the different rounds. You need to. Now there is a low possibility of this actually working, so we'll just give it a try. Okay, we won. Now we move into the spear that I'm talking about, the pit spear. Collecting it is of high importance actually. So we need to sell heroes at this stage. Alright, we will sell Houston. No, we'll sell you, because at this stage you've become useless, unfortunately. And Sally, we'll get it. Then we'll refresh. Templar Glory, not the one we want. Definitely Eternal Soul, we will need it. Okay, now since we still don't have Avatar of the Forest, we'll equip the Pet Spear to you. General of Rescue. Pet Spear wise, when dealing damage with a regular attack, blah blah blah, deal 40% of increase in damage. Now it's gonna switch again. We might need Moonlight Paladin, but for now we kinda need to go after more artifacts. And as you can see, this will be the lovely direction we will go after. Hopefully we will win and move into the next one, and we have a defeat, which really doesn't help. We're gonna adjust the lineup and try again, and we have 3 defeats. So the direction of heroes you get and the direction of heroes you go after makes a difference. If you wanna watch a speeded up version of this, definitely go for that. And 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would recommend not buying anything in the initial first after winning, but it happens. You will need to buy something, unfortunately, to change heroes. So you can sell one hero and buy another hero. Think of it as replace. So we will get rid of the evil bot. We will equip the critical on frontline striker. Now we are moving into the next one. Primal power would be fantastic to have, and restoring effect would be fantastic. So let's go after getting both of them early. It will benefit the next upcoming battle. We're gonna equip the eternal fictional reality here, and then for the increase in attack at the end of each round, we're gonna give it to her. Okay, then we're gonna go into battle, and unfortunately we got defeated. That means we need to arrange our lineups better, and then try again, and another defeat. That means we're lacking a better lineup in winning, and you just keep on carrying with it with the direction of and 3 defeats. So that's pretty much the idea of it. You need to use the hero, the right correction, formation of heroes, early on select the right heroes. And based on the selection, you will carry on from there. Definitely also how you position the heroes makes a difference. As you can see, you might have to go at it a couple of times just to actually get the heroes you actually desire and the artifacts and it being more arranged for you. But it's normal. It doesn't really go straight forward as you might think. But winning is 100% possible if you keep at it and remember what lineup, what heroes, and different things. So that's pretty much it, the full take I can give related to it. And unfortunately, I always keep screwing it up, but one time I did manage to actually beat it to the max. And this is the heroes selected that I went with. Turn 1, you can take a screenshot from the video. Turn 1 and then turn 2. Of course they have different equipment and artifacts equipped at Stigmata. 3, 4, 5, 6 and the 7th one. Now moving aside from that point, finally it's gonna end and I can leave it. There is a little bit of from time to time, weak, you are weak, blah blah blah, 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 weak. I would like to explain something about the heroes and how I'm actually working on building them up in the game. Of course, you all know by now, right? Star Tech. Okay, I would like you to look at my Star Tech for a second. First, the Superman is almost complete. Okay. Second, as you can see, there is upgrades more on the Superman and the Nature faction, pretty much close for the Technology and the Dark faction. You saw it, right? Okay, as you can see, too many upgrades left and right, but still needs a lot of work. Okay, these upgrades add HP, attack, and different items, different statuses to the heroes. Okay, let's look at the heroes themselves, since there's always a question of weak. Right, here we have Toku. Okay, we have bonus overview. Fantastic. We have Stigmata also. We have 9 relics. Upgraded to 60. Nice. Next, 9 relics. Almost getting there to 60. Stigmata. Now let's look at the Technology. Still work in progress, but at least we have 3-4-ish. Right? Let's skip faster. So here with 3 million. 3 million. 2 million and a half.
What is my
If we go to another hero that has 9 Stigmata, right? Fantastic, right? So the point I'm trying to make is I'm working on all of them at the same time.
Twin souls tangled beyond this life.
You know how complex and long it is to work on different heroes all at once in terms of awakening, upgrades, enhancing them, stigmata, different things. Right, that's always why I'm poor in the game. Now, does it make a difference, everything I'm doing? Aside from there's also the Union Tech, where I have 2 that are completed, 3 in progress, and 4 and 5. Upgrades here also. Reincarnation treasure, as you can see. Spaceship wise, 2 fully completed, the 3rd in the direction of being completed. Thunder also upgraded up to a stage, the front row, right? And also the mechanical wasp upgraded up to a level. The home base 32 currently, still working on it. Now let's show how it actually makes a difference, right? Let's go with him. Now if we are looking carefully, and we're gonna do 2 rounds versus different players, each player, and I will show how a different lineup, a weaker one, can actually beat a stronger one in overall power. Now if we look at my side, I'm overall power 21 million. This is overall power 32 million, right? I'm 376 as a level and he's 383. Now you'd think he'd win, right? No, he's not gonna win. Let's show the difference in potential of taking damage and upgrades. Let's show it. We're gonna skip soon if it is a little bit prolonged, but the main point is this is to showcase how my upgrades make a difference. I'm almost still not taking that much damage actually. Now watch the damage output difference. Sweet, 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 get on. You'd think with the extreme power difference I'd be already beaten, right? So that's 1 down, another 1 to go. And as you can see, we're still surviving, still okay.
Aha, what a plaything.
Let's go at it again because Pursuit didn't really activate. Change the lineup. Now you can tell me yourself, how would that actually be, right? Aside from, yeah, I did change the lineup, but if you're looking closely, we're talking about a huge difference in overall power. And if you're looking at the damage output my side gives in comparison to his side, of course there's a huge difference in overall power, ability to attack, cause damage and sustain damage. Now let's go to a second direction of showing the a closer amount of overall power versus another one. No, that's the which yeah. No, it's very close. Yeah, that is fantastic. Now we're looking at almost 6 million power difference, while he's stronger and I'm weaker. We're just gonna skip and we won. I hope this makes and clarifies the point that it is not just about overall power. I might not be increasing extremely fast in the number you see there, 27,974,000, but 100% my heroes can take more damage, are being upgraded, all of them at the same time, one by one. There's still too many upgrades in the first place to do. I've taken different equipment to T2, right? Star Tech, Union Tech, there's too much still needs to be done. Alright? So, take a chili pill and stop with the direction of aggression towards weak, you are weak, you are weak. It doesn't really help anyone. Thank you. I know the number isn't big. That's fantastic, actually. We needed a copy. I know the number isn't 40 million, 50 million. I know. Believe me, I'm aware of that. So there isn't really a point to keep highlighting weak. I can do it better. Thank you. You're the top champion, the ultra transformer of the server, and let's end the topic on that point. I don't care. Anyway, moving away from that, we are supposed to have tomorrow. Let's look at the event preview. We have, let's move this. Tomorrow we have the plain badge. You can get plain badges by hanging, doing absolutely nothing during the event, blah 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 blah. Special packages for diamond and plain badges. Recycle Station store will offer 2 elite heroes specially. The Hero Reborn mini edition, which is not really an event, it's pretty much you go to the shopping mall and you go to the composition store and they will add 2 heroes. The issue always is not enough blood Frazel, but this time I have kinda sufficient enough, so 2 heroes will be added here tomorrow and you'll be able to exchange for them. Usually they can be Fury Wave and someone else, Andrea, depends. So that's coming up. And also the plain badges, they said they have renewed it, changed it. So since it's been changed and renewed, we might see something different tomorrow than what we're used to for plain badge events, which is good. For now, let's collect one of these. And we're waiting on this one, which is a special forge. Looks pretty. Still a lot of work in progress. So that's good. We might have something good that has rewards coming up tomorrow. Also, Mecha Valkyria is on the rise of being awakened. I have 2 copies now, which is fantastic. So that will take her to Mystic Plus once being upgraded. Currently we definitely need one legendary hero. So let us go for that. Let's see if we have enough heroes to do that. Okay.
Overheating is the general state of my machine gun.
Aye. All good. Just playing the game you know about it. That game. Yeah, sure. Let's just awaken Mecha Valkyria and then go at team building direction. Sure. Right, so let's select 2 A heroes, Excellent Plus. And then the final copy of Excellent Plus, same hero, the legendary. Select Mecha Valkyria, select 1 copy and 1 legendary hero. Awaken to Mystic. Now, the next one will be the Mystic Plus. For Mystic Plus, we need an epic awakened hero. We currently don't have, so that's a stop at that stage.
My strength represents. Beauty.
Okay, so let's go at the building team and then go to the arena and have fun there. I'm gonna rely on xwar for explanation, and definitely there's no point of using xwar 32 to explain anything. We want something a little bit light, manageable. Yeah. Okay, so if you're gonna talk about building teams, let's just remove everything. When you're building a team, okay, for battling, of course, you need to remember that there's something called a draft. Having a draft is equal to an increase. Oh, you're level 1. Okay, we can check that out also, step by step. Let's start with the team building direction, right? You need to understand that there's something called a draft. When you have a draft of heroes from the same faction, right, you get a bonus. HP plus 20% or attack plus 20%, both, or a draft of 3 or 4, depends on the number of heroes you've added. So if I want a draft of 3 from the Superman, I would just add 3 from the Superman faction. 4, 5, 6. That is a draft of 6, which will add 25% additional HP and attack plus 25% increase. You can substitute one hero for another god hero. God heroes can be used exactly equivalent to the same faction. So there is an increase in bonus that kinda depends on the hero selection you did. So that's one point. Second point, when you're battling, you need to remember this little information icon. Dark heroes are strong against Superman heroes. Superman heroes are strong against technology. Technology is strong against nature. Nature is strong against dark heroes. The factions, pretty much. Right? So selection of heroes also makes a difference because there will be an extra 25% extra damage. So how do you go about this? If you look at the other side, you have a draft of, well, pretty much 5 from the nature faction. Draft of 5 nature. So let's go with technology. Let's create a draft of 5 from the technology. That's a draft of 5 from the technology. They will have a little bit of less damage in facing the nature faction. Doesn't really have to be like that, but it is what it is. They're strong against the nature faction. So that's one point in terms of pretty much battling, right? The faction and the faction bonus. Second point, you need to work on leveling up your heroes and awakening them to immortal. Awakening to immortal is equivalent to a stronger version of the hero in his overall status. If we look at Mecha Valkyria, this is awakened, one awakening, and then you can upgrade the portrait. By upgrading it,
Don't go! Did I say to let you
there's
go?
an HP and attack increase. Pretty much a stronger version of the same hero. So that's one point. Next.
Heartbeat, and the beating heart stops.
Okay, definitely evolving the equipment to T1 and then T2. Next, using artifacts. There's the Guardian Gem artifacts, the Divine Will artifacts, and the Prelude of Evil artifacts. The Prelude of Evil are the strongest and the best. Divine Will also good. That's fantastic. You need to carry on with awakening him and he becomes stronger, and also upgrade his Union Tech, Faction Tech, Union Institute, and Star Tech. Pretty much everywhere. Also equipping 9 relics makes a huge difference. We're talking about above 1 million bonus increase. All this comes from the relics. And at the same time, every time you hit 10 for all relics, 10 relics, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, there's an HP and attack increase. So pretty much you have to upgrade all of them to level 60 to get the master level 6. Now awakening it does add, as you can see, we have broken armor increase in attack, increased bonus attack, etc, etc. So all of that makes a huge difference. Stigmata, of course, also equipping it and upgrading the stigmata to level 10. Having 6-star stigmata also makes a difference. 5 stars also is fantastic. 4 if you cannot get the 5 and the 6, or still working on that. If you cannot, then you have to go with the 3. So all of that adds to your overall hero's ability, power, and different factors. Also, evolving to T2, you get to select one of the resonance attributes: critical attack, critical damage, skill damage, broken armor, damage immunity. Every hero has something specific when it comes to... Yeah, sure, I'll show you. When it comes to the T2, different heroes benefit from certain upgrades. For instance, Toku, you'll always find they say, go with broken armor. Go with broken armor. Other heroes you'll find go with critical or critical damage. For instance, Storm Falcon, they're not gonna tell you go with something specific other than maybe speed or critical. They're not gonna tell you go for certain things. Sorry, they're not gonna tell you go for speed because she already has that built in. So they're not gonna tell you go for speed, they'll tell you go for critical damage. So it depends on the hero and what he actually benefits the most from being equipped or enhanced to. For him, pretty much you're not gonna select damage immunity 100%. He will benefit from skill damage, critical damage, the most actually. So all of that makes your hero stronger. Upgrades in the Union tech, same. Damage reduction from the Union Institute, increasing damage output also. So that's pretty much how you make your hero stronger. Awaken, upgrade, equip relics, upgrade, spend everything, cry some more. Eddie isn't gonna benefit you in the end game, and by the way, you're gonna hear end game many times said. What's the end game? There's the ordinary direction up until a certain stage of xwar, and then you go into difficult mode where you need 2 lineups. Yes, if you weren't aware of that. And then after that you'll need 3, not 2. So this is the first, this is the second. Winning condition is you beat both rounds, and for the stars you'll take it from the first round. So 3 stars means 6 heroes survive the first battle. Second battle, some of them can die, it's fine, you just need to win the battle. So Eddie isn't gonna benefit you that much really in the advanced parts of the game. By advanced again we mean when you unlock difficult at least. And you'll start becoming weak and get skilled easily when you're still in ordinary, and then you're climbing up to reach 27, 26, 28, you start to feel he's lost his ability of damage. Right, on to the next question. But before that, you need help with building a team. You kind of need to select which is the strongest faction you have in upgrades, just to finish that point. Did you upgrade the most the Superman faction? Did you upgrade the most the technology faction? My recommendation of heroes in the game, you're gonna have to use all of them at a certain stage. Definitely Toku, General of Rescue, Houston, Einstein, Fury Wave, who else? Satan, 100%. Also Folklore, Godslayer, and Lucas. You pretty much need a heavy hitter and support, and that's how you build around it your team. For instance, let's do something that you can see. Now, if you look at this, what can you see? We have Thinker as support, right? Our heavy hitter is Toku. That's fantastic. Mine is immortal also. I still use him from time to time, but he's not gonna really benefit. He's gonna get killed easily. Okay, so carrying on. So the heavy hitter, of course, is Toku, and Silas, which is his support, but his assassin attack does help. So we have almost 2 or 3 here that can hit heavily even if my Storm Falcon is weak. Support also, Cupid support, and Einstein in terms of support. That's something. If you wanna build something different, you first go for your shield, your tank, your meat shield. So first you need the tank, right? Then you need the heavy hitter. She'll become stronger if you equip relics and upgrade her to immortal, unlock her awakened skill, and work on her more. She'll become stronger. So we have the tank, which is the meat shield. He's gonna be attacked first, right? Then we have our support. Let's put it like this. The tank is number 1. The support is in number 2. How long? I'll have to calculate it and get back to you. Just give me a couple of minutes to finish this one first so we can move on. Right. So the tank is number 1. Our heavy hitter, that's Toku. The support is Thinker. Now we need to think. Do we need someone for control? If we need someone for control, Medusa can be a fantastic option, right? So I would add, for instance, Satan, also as a support part heavy hitter. Folklore, another one to build around, right? Locus, support 100%. We're gonna put the support in the back, right? A meat shield tank on the side. So let's get the other meat shield, the tank. That's good, right? So we have 2 meat shields. This is a meat shield. You're gonna only add 1, not 2. It's either this or you're gonna add Rex, right? So the meat shield and then the support, these 2 support, and then your main heavy hitter, and then you can go for HP recovery, something, a skill, something, depends, or increase or buffing your allies or resurrection, something like this. Doesn't get any draft bonus, by the way, but it's still something good, but it's a little bit all over the place, right? So to align it more, we might need to use the same faction. For instance, Moonlight Paladin can, and then let's see who can we add. For instance, this is something that can work as a lineup. So again, it depends really on the battle you're gonna go up against, who you're working around, because Moonlight Paladin can be used also as a meat shield. Meat shield. Meat shield. Temporary meat shield, but still a strong attacker hitter. Meat shield. Support. HP recovery. Partial support and attack at the same time. Tank, meat shield, support. So heavy hitter, Andrea also. So we have heavy hitters, we have support, and all of that info you can actually just go to the hero.
There is only one thing I am loyal
Raider,
to.
right? Nature faction. Okay, now you know. And the guide. The guide shows overview, right? Assassin sustain damage. If you go to Einstein,
What is my superpower? Imagination.
buffer debuffer, right? That means it's support. And also support, you'll always see this lovely icon, support, right? And then you have warrior, raider,
Courage engine starts. Fearless charge.
and so on. So again, you really need to think which heroes you will work on, what you need exactly, and just keep upgrading. Now we're gonna move into the next one, and also to answer how long have I been playing this game. I think we're coming close to a year, an entire year, losing in the arena and having 2 million overall power. Let's go to the arena. By the arena you mean the daily tournament, right? Or the legend championship? Which one? Okay, while you get back to that, I don't have those 2 dark heroes yet. Eventually you'll have them. Daily, okay, that's fine. We're gonna focus on the daily. My Toku is weak legendary plus. You need to upgrade her, and the stream does have a number of things you can do to make her stronger. How do I get stigmata? We'll go to time travel next. I have general rescue mystic, 88 transcend. That's good, keep at it. So we'll finish daily and then go to level 124, xwar 1915, and then time travel. Okay, let's do a refresh. Okay, you need to understand that there is a draft bonus, right? People have been playing the game before you, so definitely they are stronger, they have more upgrades. Overall, you need to understand that the more you have heroes awakened, immortal, stronger, the more you have the opportunity to win, not get beaten. So for instance, this is gonna be a crush direction. We have 2 million in comparison to 500k, 24 million in comparison to 5 million, right? It's not even a fight, it's a massacre. So for lineups, heroes you might select, let's go at it. Even though Toku can kill all of them separately, alone. You have free from the nature faction. So if we're gonna go against the nature faction, we should go with technology. Right? And then Toku versus Toku, and let me add my general of rescue. And let's remove the spaceship, which makes a difference. In the arena, it's better to use the group attack ship instead of the single attack ship, but sometimes you do need to use it. And voila, I won. Let's play the video. He's using the ship of Thesis, which is for HP recovery. Of course he's gonna get defeated at this stage. That's 1 million. Boom, 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 boom. All dead. Let's go at a different direction. Let's remove from all that power. So we have 2 from technology, 2 from nature, 1 from Superman, and 1 from universe. They're only getting the universe armor plus 25. Okay, let's add my universe version. Why not, right? It's almost close to their entire power up, that's fine. Let us see, who should we add? We're going to go nice and downgrade. 1 technology, 1 technology. Let's add the nature to match your nature. And okay. And then finally we can add 1 selected hero to match all of this. And then we're gonna remove the attack ship. As you can see, at least I have a draft of 3. And he doesn't have a draft of 3, armor plus 25 and plus 25. I'm almost 2 million ahead of him and I lost. Doesn't that look cool? So what do you think went wrong? Any guesses? What went wrong? Any guesses? No guesses. Any guesses? Why did I get defeated? Okay, now guesses. Let's showcase why. Okay, thank you for answering. Let's watch the battle, right? Looking solid, right? Looking like there's no issue, the damage is acceptable, no issues. Up until now, we have shields, we're gaining HP recovery. That's the first issue. Fury Wave.
Rolling in the wind. Deity arrives.
And boom.
Unending changes.
Waiting game has been activated and he's gonna kill one by one of them. Now if you went like me and did the same exact move, this is how it's gonna end. Cool, right? Looks nice. Fury Wave. Okay, in the waiting game and one of your heroes is killed, he will be able to attack more and more and more. Okay, the selection of heroes aren't really strong enough to cause that much damage and stand in front of Time's regeneration ability controlled by St. Matthew, Mother of Swarm, her bees attacking, increased the critical for her own self, Stormwalker, the Meat Shield, the Centaur, and Fury Wave finishing off everything. So, what heroes do you think I should select to go about this battle? It's time for, let me think, and let's select the heroes. Okay. Samurai Girl, when she can multiple, how can, okay, I'll show you that. Okay, we'll add that. But first, let's finish this point so people get a little bit of grasp of the daily tournament. What heroes should I select from all the heroes available, from all the different factions to beat this? And you cannot select over OP power heroes, and that's it. You need to actually think. So, yes, you can do that in your Samurai Girl, and I'll show you how. I did it also. I had that same issue of thinking how to do it. While you think of the hero selection, because we need to move into the next question. Sorry for the delay. xwar 1915. So what heroes should I select? If you want a bigger overview of the heroes, we'll grant that here. Now you can see all the heroes available, right? Back to the arena. Still waiting on what heroes to select. Let's scroll for a viewing ability. Time is up almost in saying what heroes you want to select. And time for me to select in your place. Okay, so time has the ability to regenerate HP, right? So you're gonna add Thinker. Then we have this annoying guy, Fury Wave. Okay, we're gonna add Storm Falcon. So at least if his waiting game or his attack starts, we have immunity for 1 round at least, right? Then we will go with CC control. Fantastic, fantastic. Then we need to move into having resurrection. Just in case he kills one of our heroes, and it's always advised if you're not strong enough to put Einstein in number 1 or number 2, because Einstein will stop his attack. At least in round 1. At least if Einstein gets attacked for the first time. Yeah, we'll see that anyway. Now, next we need a heavy hitter. Medusa sounds fantastic in terms of petrification, so let's go with that. Anna can be a fantastic direction, but we need someone who can hit harder. Outgo this. Do remember, our direction is CC control to control them by Lady Ivy so they cannot attack, by twining, also to regenerate and recover HP, and Medusa in terms of petrification. See that? What just happened? Oh, yeah, sorry about that. See that? What just happened? We used petrification by Medusa. Two of them cannot move, right? Waiting game has been activated, right? Now he is trying to hit as much as possible, and it was stopped. Why? Because we have Einstein, and he's going at it again. And also Thinker can stop the waiting game by Fury Wave up to a degree at least. And that simply caused the win. We used Lady Ivy for CC control, right? And then we used petrification by Medusa, which stops the enemy from moving for 2 rounds while we butcher them, kill them. We used Storm Falcon for her ability not to take damage in the first round, right? Thinker for HP regeneration recovery, and our heavy hitter, as you can see, General of Rescue. He's petrified. Time is petrified, so he cannot move.
Devoured by
Right? So even if one of our heroes gets killed, he's resurrected. We don't lose it.
Riot therapy.
And waiting game has been activated, and it has been stopped by using Einstein and using Thinker. And that is a direction of knowing what heroes you need. After you click, you can see the enemy, and you select the lineup accordingly to which heroes are better suited to actually battle against that enemy. See? Bad selection equal loss. Again, you can watch why did the loss happen, because we're going against Toku, and she's pretty much gonna butcher one by one, killing all of them. And there's also Mecha Rex. See? Mecha Rex, when he uses his rage ability and special skill, will wipe them out one by one. They also have Einstein, which is the ability to resurrect fallen heroes. Thinker in terms of HP recovery, and of course the one we all hate, Queen of Desert, and she requires actually Silas to be in the lineup. I hope that kind of gives you an idea and clarification of why people lose, right? It happens to everyone. Even I, if I went against stronger players in the daily tournament, I will lose. Now, moving to xwar 1915, which I'm not sure if you actually want to see that, or you're just saying where you are currently. 1950. Okay, sometimes it does hang, so you have to select one from here and then go back to the world map. 1915. Is that correct? Yes, 1915. Ah, you're facing the Anna situation. Okay, and the Jet Li direction, and one Eddie, and the surprise explosion. This one you can definitely overpower all of them by going with Toku, using Storm Falcon also to take the damage in the front line. Support and HP recovery will do a massive influence in you winning, and Cyber Ronin can increase the damage output also. Another hero you can use if he's strong enough, Frontline Striker. He works magic. So you can also use Silas in terms of attacking Anna and decreasing her damage ability. Something like this. but they need to be more stronger. Yeah, we're kind of relying on Toku to do that exactly. So that's my advice in a speedy direction of how to go again about it. Okay, for this for the stigmata part of time travel. This one specifically, time travel, you kind of need to tell me where are you stuck at in time travel, because it makes a difference. Because at least I can show you, okay, what lineup, what heroes, what different users used to beat a specific time travel. It's easier that way, right? I'm currently stuck at 21. I'm not really trying for 22 because it requires Lucas and different things. Time also is required at the second stage. Unfortunately I cannot do it, but we can show the gameplay itself of different players. Pretty much, right? You can look at who recently cleared a specific time travel. That will guide you a little bit. Understand time travel. Look at the advice itself of the heroes that are advised to be used, which usually we don't really use all of them, that you can see them there. And it kinda gets stronger and harder as you progress. Let's give an example. And we're gonna give an example of 21. I shared that fight before on the channel. Time travel 21. So Houston reduces the tree's armor, which as you can see the armor is going down. Thick skin boy, right? The thick skin boy causes immense amounts of damage and kills your entire team. What do? You need Thinker or Lucas for HP recovery, increasing damage immunity. You'll need Toku because she's good in time travel. General of Rescue also is fantastic to go with. It's good stuff. Dimension Hunter upgraded up until 150, or the Black Samurai upgraded until 150 also. Pretty much upgraded to the max. This is my battle against 21. As you can see, cute lineup, right? And this is follow-up pursuit. As you can see, we're relying heavily on having enough HP also to last. That's why the increase in HP makes a difference. And Houston for reducing his armor. Afra and Thinker for HP recovery and shields. Einstein in terms of resurrection for fallen heroes when someone dies in the battle. And as you can see, we've lost him up until round 2. And believe me, he doesn't attack weak. It's like 9 million stuff attack. Alright, we're still somehow alive. And pretty much the battle carries on, and we only lost Einstein in that one. I used the Black Samurai. So for time travel, you kind of need to look at where you're stuck, what player beat it with what lineup, and what is the difference between awakening the level of the hero and the equipment itself. You can always click on the player, which you'll find somewhere else other than here, and see exactly what they have done to their heroes and try to improve like them. It's an easier direction. If you click on a player and then click on their hero, you'll be able to see what he equipped. He has Fatal Judgment. Fury has been upgraded. He's exclusive to level 20. He's getting a bonus from Union Tech and Faction. The relics, terrible, just free red relics. The skill, all of that data, even the stigmata, you can see it if you click on the player's profile. So that's a good point. And stigmata do come from... you're stuck at 13, okay. Stigmata does come from not the time travel per se, it's from the stigmata zone 1 and 2. Sorry for that. Which is a whole different scenario, but it pretty much follows the same direction of everything I said about time travel. Heroes, recent clearance, look at the heroes, understand what exactly the boss's skill is, what faction is he considered from, look at the advice, at least so you gain an understanding of it. Unfortunately, again, I've already done it. Let's look at Mr. Upo in terms of battling. Now this guy specifically, you don't get a lot of attempts with him. His attack is extremely strong. That is why he's relying on Thinker for damage reduction and damage immunity. Right? And then you're gonna keep going at him again and again for 3 rounds. After that, let's go to 19 so you can see the collection of stigmata after you beat one. It's daily actually. That's how you collect stigmata. And you get almost 4 times at battling, but you need to win for it to be active. After that, you just are rewarded with the stigmata. As you can see, there is 4 different zones, actually 5. The stigmata you can see here is related to the zone, and the zone is related to the hero. Nature, technology, etc, etc. Nature, blah blah blah. So if you want a specific stigmata, you have to battle in its zone. Stigmata zone, I'm looking for Banshee or Judgment, etc, etc. Looking for Apocalypse, so I go battle here. The more you advance, by the way, these are clickable, so you can see them. This is a 5-star stigmata option that you might get, or a 6-star or a 4. The more you advance, the more the 5 and 6 is going to be more available in getting them. Easier at least. Time travel 15. Let's look at 15, and I cannot really battle now. For 15 you just need, I guess, to reach maybe 6 million, something like that. From what I can see, he's using Cyber Ronin, Anna for her HP recovery. He's also using Space Kong to reduce armor instead of Houston, and also for a good attack general of rescue. So pretty much you just need to become stronger, awaken your heroes and upgrade them, and you'll be able to beat it. It's not something unique or difficult. It becomes worse after that. So that's an easy one. That's an easy one. Okay. Moving on. How do I get stigmata? You get stigmata from Stigmata Zone 1 and Stigmata Zone 2. How long play the game? Almost 1 year. You don't have those 2 dark heroes yet. You'll have to collect them. Samurai Girl. Okay, one of the issues new players always face is looking at Toku. Oh, she's so strong. All those.
Not worth mentioning.
It's broken. That's cute. It always happens when there's too much.
The peak is easy to reach, but it's hard to maintain sheer will.
Okay, when it comes to Toku, new players always look at, oh, his Toku, she can do follow-up, she attacks non-stop. You need to understand something. That's actually not related to anything except 2 things.
The peak is
just
easy
2
to
things.
reach, but it's hard to maintain
Awakening
sheer will.
her awakened skill, upgrading the Sakurai Twist Shave. Yeah, each additional attack triggered by pursuit, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you need to awaken her to Immortal. Awaken the skill, upgrade the Sakurai Twist, and the relics. Once you get to the relics point of 9 relics, increase bonus damage of normal attack and follow-up attacks. Chances to increase to 90%, the number of follow-ups up to
The peak
25.
is easy to reach, but it's hard to maintain
So
sheer
pretty
will.
much it's just an increase in her number of attacks by relics. That's the number
peak
1
is easy to
point
reach,
that
but
you
it's
need to
hard
have.
to
You must have,
maintain sheer
even
will.
with the deadly blow, and even with an upgraded samurai which is not gonna reach the maximum potential unless you equip 9 relics and upgrade them. And that's pretty much how Toku does follow up and keeps on attacking. One thing you will have to add also that makes a difference: unlock the portrait. Basic attack has 15% chance to trigger pursuit level 1 and it can be triggered up to 5 times. You need to unlock that one also. And that's pretty much how Toku becomes the unstoppable non-stop attack. The more you work on that, the more she can keep on attacking without needing to stop, which becomes very beneficial if she can do a huge amount of damage. Let's have a look at actually her battling. So this is the first round. We're relying on Toku interestingly for this one. Silas goes and attacks Medusa. Right? So now we've taken out 2, which is good. We need to take out the remaining board.
Silver flash.
Strike!
HP and shields.
Secret murder.
Reducing armor and attack. HP recovery. By the way, Toku stopped because she attacked that little cupid guy. You also can sometimes stop her. And pretty much if we had a longer experience of battle, stronger heroes, she would keep on attacking more. But that's the direction of unlocking something like that. And pretty much that is it. What else? Oh yeah, for this one I pretty much finished with getting all the rewards, using everything. It's gonna end today finally. Vault of Creation, pretty much not getting anywhere. I just unlocked until the 4th level. Did buy a little bit of the Excellent Faction Scroll, 1 from the Chronos Methoral, and a couple of the Galaxy Methoral. The Forge Chronos Methoral 2 times. Yeah, we're at 3 rounds, and that's as far as we can get. For an update related to going again another time at buying from this store, the faction store. Currently I'm at 89. The direction kinda of being patient is going after these guys actually. Might go for time, might go for darkness another time. Depends, to be seen. But technically we are collecting it and doing it, which is good. It will take time, as usual. And currently I'm collecting the Supreme Chest to do a large amount of summoning at once. Oh, and do remember to go to the recycle station, recycle the equipment you don't need to get the vibranium, which you do use. What's the best equipment? General Hero. Best equipment for him? You're talking about artifacts, divine artifacts? Or are you talking about evil artifacts, or just the normal equipment, S-grade stuff?
And the
These
beating
guys?
heart stops.
If you're talking about artifacts, they would give you a recommendation of Fictional Reality and Braveheart, and that's all good, but there's other things that can make a huge difference. Let's see. Not this one. This one would be fantastic actually on Silas. Which one is it? No, not this one. No. This one, the Tyrant Hammer, can be good, but no, not the healing. Ah, this one. This one would be exceptionally fantastic on him. At the start of the battle, increase your attack by 10%. If every time when you and your allies just do a normal attack or cast active abilities, increase your attack by 2% up to 60%, lasting 4 rounds. So he will benefit extremely from this, and the pet spear 100% he will benefit from. When dealing damage with a regular attack ability, pursuit, or counter attack, deal 40% of attack as bonus damage. It goes up to 400% of attack as bonus true damage. The pit spear. So if you're talking about the best equipment, that's kind of the best equipment. Another one that people can actually get, Fatal Judgment. Every attack increases the attack output. No. And another one would be Primal Power and Fictional Reality for him, and Meteorite Dust, but still haven't tried it and don't have it yet anyway. So that's kinda the best thing you can equip for him is the Pit Spear. The Pit Spear is an evil artifact. If you can get it, yeah, fantastic. His critical and attack and special skill would be extreme in damage. So yeah, that's pretty much just showcasing a couple of things in the game. As you can see, working at it. Oh, you're welcome. We can just take one last question so I can go rest. It's been a working day. One last question for the road. Always take one for the road. Oh, and be patient when you're starting in the game and you're 2 million or less than 2 million or even 5 or even 10. It will take you a while. Don't really expect that you're just gonna start the game and suddenly you're gonna go to the legend tournament and you're gonna go to the dominator group or the legend group and you're gonna top up. You're gonna be the top. No, it doesn't work like that. You can just see this demotivating direction. It takes time, so you need to start step by step. Focus more on the silver group if you're just starting, and then at some point move to the gold group and somewhat etc. Why the silver group? Because they're close to your overall power and ability. If you go above that, you'll actually struggle more with the players, the higher ranking. So, any last question for the road before we go? No last question for the road, I see. Okay. Then it's time to just waste 2 battles here and then go with the ending the video, the stream direction. Okay, so let's see, what should we add? No, you don't have a lot of equipment. That's a little bit broad when you say equipment. I think it's because you haven't been playing it long. Believe me, you're gonna collect a lot of stuff that at some point you will call it trash. You're not gonna use it, seriously. I'm not using the helmet that comes from time travel. That comes from time travel and xwar advancing. Believe me, when you keep fighting in time travel daily, at some point you'll begin to actually recycle them and you'll have enough. As you can see, an abundance. I kinda need to recycle them because at some point they fill your bag and you cannot battle in time travel.
Notice.
You have to be patient, you will get better equipment,
My guitar!
you'll upgrade them. That's
There
why I
is
say
only
I'm always
one
poor
thing
in this game when it comes to the money, this gold coins,
The courage
because of the
engine.
too many upgrades.
What is my superpower?
So just be
I will
patient,
protect Africa.
focus on becoming stronger, and if you really want equipment faster, if you go to Star Trek, sorry, one of the layers has the merchant. The merchant, you can buy the equipment directly by gold from him. Open all your hero talents. Can I see them? By hero
I'm
talents,
second
you're
to none.
referring to this
Not
one,
worth mentioning.
right? Yeah, you can see them, but we might die both of us before you actually view 100 heroes, each of them in hero talents.
I brought the tinder of head.
By the way, I do change it and switch it, so it's not always the same.
You need
But definitely you're
electrotherapy.
welcome to have a view. As I said,
Courage engine
probably will
starts.
die before we
Fearless
finish all of
charge
them.
is on the way.
It seems that your understanding of speed.
Well, you can always use this as a reference,
When
but
the
I
fever
wouldn't
goes
really use
down,
it as a reference
you
of
should
what
be
I
able
do,
to live.
because I change them. Sometimes I just leave them random also.
Evolution. Super evolution. Ultimate
And we will have to stop at a certain point of going hero by hero, but I'll give you a good view at least.
What's broader than the universe is my mind.
Your soul will be burned to ashes!
I'm used to letting food run for a while.
And we'll just add one more for the
What
road.
tranquilizes me is only the sense
See,
of blood.
still not unlocked here. Alright. Thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. It has been fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, I'll see you in the tomorrow's event. Have a great day ahead, and keep on playing. Keep on playing. Right, guys? Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You know, we're all players. At some point, someone needs to follow up giving guides related to Epic 2, Alberico Heroes. By the way, different channels are dying out. Alberico Hero guides, in terms of YouTube creators, they're not following up. So Alberico Hero wins. People quit it at some point. Hey, I guess they hate the money direction. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the tomorrow's stuff and event, and hopefully they don't screw up the badge event. Hopefully, we hope. One can hope, right? You can have the utmost hope. And again, for a reminder, we currently tomorrow have, what was it, that announcement? The plain badge event is tomorrow. Do remember it. Login. Yep. Peace out. Do remember it. Login Hopefully they changed the interface. They made it easier to get something good, which I highly doubt, but they said they changed stuff. Let's find out what stuff is that stuff. Yep. Alright guys, peace out.